Welcome, everybody. My name is Grace Perislawi. I'm the Sisterhood President of the Spanish and Portuguese Synagogue in Montreal. Tonight, we have three professionals, two brothers, Dr. Emil Shiri, who's a dentist. We have Robbie Shiri, his younger brother. He's a humorist at law that doesn't sue for laughs. So two brothers. One will drill you, and the other one will sue you, but not with monopoly money. Then we've got Gilles Mosseri, an engineer, MBA, who engineered the MBA to married, but not available. So take it away, Emil.
Thanks, Grace. Thank you. Thank you very much for having us on. We're very excited to be here for Purim, to have fun, and hopefully change things around from serious lectures to having a great time. Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Give me the thumbs up because I can't hear you. You're all muted, but the thumbs up will let us know that you're appreciating what we're saying. And if you want me to leave, just put thumbs down.
Never.
Or you could pay me to leave, and then the Sisterhood could raise more money. So thumbs up all around is good. First of all, I want to tell you what a tremendous event that Grace has been able to do with her technological savviness to organize these nights. Isn't it great? We are so lucky to have her and to have her come around and help us get together when we can't physically be one another, next to one another. So I was thinking about how the raising of money for the synagogue, it's getting really an amazing thing, but I have a few ideas how to change things around. Now, I know everybody's used to having a bake sale where they make sambusak jibbin and bat tamar, and we all get together and we sell it. But the problem is that people start eating all the goods and we're left with no money. It just doesn't work anymore. So I have a few ideas and I'm going to share them with you and hopefully you'll understand. I was thinking of setting up a dating service for all our young single members. And this is how it would work. What happens is that we ask people who are willing or who are looking to get hooked up with other people to do a brief profile. And the profile could be very simple. We'll take any picture within 5 years. Okay, so you don't have to look your best. Your best picture from 5 years is good. You can say your weight, but we'll give you a 20% discount on the weight, so you'll still look good. Right? You don't even, you can put in your favorite food, but of course it has to be an Iraqi dish, hopefully the one that your mom makes or your aunt makes, because you don't want to offend them either. As we get more and more people to put in their profile, and of course, the Spanish and Portuguese would make a small amount of money on the subscription fee that we would charge, a monthly fee. It could be $10, $15, $20 a month. The whole idea is to get about 500 young single people to go onto the dating site. We're going to call the site the S&P 500. Okay? Now, the S&P 500 is limited to 500 single people. But after it gets going, there's going to be other synagogues who are going to want to join. They're going to want to join this amazing group of single people talking about their dates or whatever or what they want. And you can fix up people. You never know who's going to get hooked up, how many marriages are going to come out of this. If we get 2,000 people from different synagogues, it could be from London, from New York, from California, Florida, wherever, we're going to call it the Rosa 2000, okay? So we start with the S&P 500, then we're going to go to the Rosa 2000, and who knows where it will go. When we get 5,000 people, we're going to call it the Wilson 5000, okay? So you have the S&P 500, the Rosa 2000, and the Wilson 5000. Now, there's a whole language that we have to understand. each time one of the young kids come on, we're going to call it an IPO. It stands for Initial Personal Offering, okay? So a young person who's single is going to IPO on the S&P 500. Whenever there is a hookup between two people, we're going to call that a merger. If they get married and there's a dowry involved, it's called an acquisition, okay? So does everybody understand? When you get together and you get married, that's the merger. If the merger happens with a bit of cash on the side, we're going to call that an acquisition. Everybody with me? When the two people get together, you're going to have a code to understand what they do in life. If the person's a doctor, a dentist, a chiropractor, physiotherapist, we're going to say he's in the biotech sector, okay? If the person is in banking or any kind of other money thing, we're going to call it fintech, okay? So you have biotech and fintech. If the person is in a kind of job that's a little bit not so great or, you know, up to our standards, we're going to call them in the cannabis sector, okay? So there's biotech, fintech, cannabis sector. And there's, of course, there's a whole bunch of other jobs, like if he's a lawyer, we're going to call him, he's in maybe some kind of governing role or whatever. We'll make up more names as we get along. But the whole idea is that what we don't want is when two people go out with each other and they only go out for a few months and they don't really get anywhere. We call that a short squeeze, okay? So maybe they got a little squeeze here or there, we call it a short squeeze. If a marriage is gonna happen, there has to be approval from the parents. And we call that shareholder approval, okay? We need shareholder approval for the merger to arise. And the board of governors, who are the parents, but the chairman of the board is always the mother or the grandmother, but usually the mother. If she doesn't approve, everything gets canceled, okay? So now I want you to imagine this. It's Rosh Hashanah this year, and we're in synagogue. Inshallah, we're gonna be in synagogue for Rosh Hashanah this year. And two ladies are talking, and this is the conversation they're gonna have, okay? So imagine I'm two people and I'm talking back and forth, okay? Here we go. Now, a little bit of this is gonna be in Arabic, so if you're next to someone who doesn't understand, explain it to them. Or if you can't handle it, wait till the end and I'll do it all in English. Okay, ready? Okay. Marcel, tali honi, قدي صوبني. أنا عندي شيء نقيلك. ها إيش لعب؟ مارسيل تفهم بنتي صغيري صار عندي merger. إي والله merger. مني هذا؟ والله هو ببايوتك. وي شلون خوش هو ببايو. هاي بنتك ما انت عندها بالفنتك؟ ايه هي بالفنتك بس الزوجة تسوي بايوتك. عظيمي والله عظيم. هسه ما كان اكو واحد لاخي؟ اي والله هو بالكانبس، كان بالكانبس سكتر. تحتك سودا. شافي هذا واحد بالبايوتك عظيم والله عظيم. كلش منيح والله. ايش قاعد اقول لك؟ اسكتي هسه ما تقول شيء. لازم نسوي شير هولدر فوت، وهذا تشيرمان البورد لازم يسوي لازم ابروف اوف ات. لا تخافين لا تخافين، بنتك كل شيء كلش خوشه، عيونها كلش حلوه، لا تخافين. وهذا بالبايوتك excellent. والله اشلون merger. بلكت سيصير spin-off. Now spin-off is kids, okay? When you have a spin-off, you have children. بلكت سيصير كلش تصير spin-off ماله، وبلكت IPO again. اي والله. the best news I heard all day. A merger, acquisition, or spin-off coming soon. Did everybody like that one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now,
Thumbs up. Shake.
on to the next part of the show. We have a very talented individual who doesn't like to boast. He likes to eat, he likes to drink, he likes to party, but he doesn't boast. Now, everybody get ready. A big hand of applause for Mr. Gilles Mosseri.
Come a little bit closer. Hear what I have to say. Mordechai and Esther, they could dream this night away. But mean Haman's rising. Let's go kick him where it hurts. Ahasuerus is swaying. Let's go out and plead our case. Because I love to read the scrolls, wanna read them once again. Cause I love to read the scrolls on this Purim moon. Now Haman, he's a tough guy, but he doesn't have any balls. Esther's queen of Persia, Haman is sure to fall. But now it's getting late, and I feel like getting high. I want to celebrate, see the laughter in your eye. Because I love to read the scrolls, I want to read them once again. Cause I love to read the scroll on this Purim moon.
Thank you. Thank you, Jill. Am I back on, Grace?
Back to you, Emil.
Oh, great. Did everybody enjoy that? That was a hit from Gilles Mosseri. Thank you, Gilles. That was great. And you know what? Don't go away, because Gilles got another song, and it's not Amazing Grace, but you're Amazing Grace. Okay. I didn't want to talk about COVID too much, because everybody's talking about COVID, but I figure we'll have a little fun with COVID. So, you know, when COVID started and I had to go to Costco, I didn't want to buy toilet paper. I wanted to, you know, go to Costco to buy everything else like I always do. But my favorite part of Costco wasn't there. Not only did I have to wait in line for 45 minutes to get into Costco, they took away all the samples of food. They took away all the pizza, the spanakopita, they took away the snacks, the yogurt, the drinks, the chocolate. It's not fun to go to Costco anymore. There's the lineup. I used to wait and have the lady, touchez pas, c'est trop chaud, touchez pas. Wait another 5 minutes to get a little piece. Then you walk around, you come back to the same lady. She looks at you like, I think you came before, didn't you? Oh, no, not me. I have another hat on. Or I took my hat off. It's a different person. I swear it wasn't me. But this part of Costco is gone. It's gone forever. This is what really affects us. Now, there's a few other changes, of course, in COVID. One very important one is my wardrobe. I started to wear sweatpants and any kind of stretchy elastic waistband kind of pants. I cannot wear pants with zippers anymore. I don't know what it is, but running from the kitchen to the living room to my bedroom, back to the kitchen, I'm getting my exercise, but it seems like all the pants with zippers just don't fit anymore. So I've resorted to switching my Levi's jeans for Lululemon sweatpants. There is one up at Lululemon around the corner. Around the corner, Lululemon, everyone's buying sweatpants because you know why? They have an expandable waist. You can never feel too tight. You can eat what you want. You can exercise in them. You can sleep with them. You can do whatever you want in them, you know, few things. But zippers are out. Elastic waistbands are in, okay? And it just goes to show you, during COVID, there's a lot of changes going on, and some of these changes are gonna be for good, okay? Now, I'm gonna switch over to the West Coast, to my brother Robbie. Now, I don't even have to ask him how the weather is, because I always ask him how's the weather, and he always tell me, oh, it's sunny, it's 75. How's the weather in Montreal? And I always tell him, it's snowing, or it's -20. So Robbie, take it over.
Thank you all again for having me, and congratulations to the Spanish and Portuguese Synagogue for putting on such a great event. Grace, you did an outstanding job. And all the shackies you see in the background from all these people, they're going to put up for auction after this thing is over. So anything in the background, any painting like Gilles over there, the famous 18th century painting that every Iraqi has in their living room, put up for sale and a lot of money. But this is not a background shot. This is actually a shot of my office. And you can see all the palm trees and the lovely settings of the Santa Monica Mountains right next to us. So anyway, but it's great to see all you lovely faces. I hope to make you laugh. And if I don't, I don't. I'm not getting paid very much money for this. In any event, so a few things happened over here in California. You know, we have a governor, Gavin Newsom, and then we have a mayor here in Los Angeles, Gilles Garcetti, and they kept putting these shutdowns in place. One day we're on, one day we're off. I went to get a haircut at my local barber. I'm in the middle of my haircut. He says, I got a call from the mayor's office. I can't cut your hair anymore inside. Stop. Then the other day I was at my doctor's office. I was getting a colonoscopy. They give me another call. Can't continue on with the colonoscopy. We got to stop it. No more indoor events. So this thing has been dragging on and on and on for so long. And like my brother was saying, everybody went to the Costco, got all the toilet paper they can get. So I live in a house with 4 daughters and a wife, and they go through toilet paper so fast. I've never even seen this. Me, it takes me 1 month to get rid of 1 roll of toilet paper. Them, they get through a roll a day. So my wife's saying, I tried to get some toilet paper from the drugstore. I went to Walgreens and CVS and all these drugstores. I went to the pharmacy. I went to the market. I went everywhere. There is no toilet paper, nowhere. I said, really? I'll try to get some. There's got to be a way to get some toilet paper. She says, there's no toilet paper anywhere. They're backed out. They're backed out. You can't get napkins. You can't get paper towels, nothing. I said, all right, I don't know, we'll try. So she sends me out to my local falafel guy. And she says, you know, I'm not gonna cook dinner tonight. I'm tired. I was dealing with these kids all day. They're doing the Zoom school. They say screen save, mute, unmute, leave, not leave. And they're 4 kids in the house. But go buy us 3 shawarmas 3 falafels, take it to go, bring it back to the house. I said, okay, no problem. I can do that. So I go to the Falafel King. I go up to the guy. I'm ready to pay for my food. I talk to Shmuley. He's the guy behind the counter. Shmuley says, Robert, come. I have something for you. I said, Shmuley, what you got some extra falafel for me? Extra baba ganoush? Extra hummus? You're going to give me some free pita? He says, no. Better. I have much better for you. I said, well, what do you have? What are you dealing drugs out of your restaurant? He says, no. I have toilet paper. Toilet paper for you. You're selling toilet paper? He says, I have all the PPP. Oh, yes, I have gloves, everything. I have everything. I sold toilet paper to customer earlier, $20 a roll. But for you, I give you special. $10 a roll, I sell you toilet paper. $10 a roll, that's kind of expensive, isn't it? He says, look, you can't buy anywhere. Finish, no toilet paper. I said to myself, you know, my wife and kids, the 4 of them, they're going to drive me crazy if we don't get any toilet paper. I'm going to ask them to go to the tree and get a branch, a leaf, and try to wipe their behinds with the toilet paper. I better buy some toilet paper. I said, okay, I'll take 5 rolls of toilet paper. I give them $50. I get my way home with the food. We have dinner. Everything's good. I tell them I found toilet paper. You won't believe it. I paid an exorbitant amount of money, but you can only look to the Israelis to find things that you need. So I finish dinner. I go upstairs with the roll of toilet paper. I have to go to the bathroom after eating all this food. I finish in the bathroom. I pull the roll of toilet paper. It's a Hilton Hotel across all the toilet paper. Hilton Hotel. This bastard, he stole the toilet paper from Hilton Hotel and he sold it to me for $10 a roll. Anyway, what can you do? When you need it, you need it. I didn't think such a big deal would happen with toilet paper. Any event, a lot of things happened over here with the year 2020. You know, we had an election. We used to have Donald Trump as the president. And thank goodness he was good to Israel. I don't think this Biden's going to be so bad. You know, Kamala Harris, she's married to a Jewish guy. So we have a vice president married to a Jewish guy, just like we had Donald Trump's daughter married to Jared Kushner, another Jewish guy. So I think we're going to be okay. I think America's going to be okay with Israel. I think the economy is not going to collapse. Everything will work out. But the other day I was with this guy in a meeting and he tells me, I saved Donald Trump's life. I said, what are you talking about? He says, yeah, I saved his life. I used to work for the Secret Service. I saved his life. If it wasn't for me, Donald Trump would have been dead 3 years ago. So what are you talking about? He says, look, Donald Trump came from Washington. Over here, he landed at the Santa Monica Airport in Los Angeles. He came here. The Air Force One landed on the runway. They put the stairs on the tarmac. As they're putting the stairs out and he's coming out of the airplane, there's a guy with a gun in a building about 500 yards away. And he's pointing the gun right at Donald Trump's head. Right when he popped out of the plane, he's going to shoot him. He said, oh my God, he says to me, he says, I didn't know what to do. But I see the guy. So I start yelling, Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse. And all these Secret Service guys, they dive on the President Trump. The guy tries to shoot him, misses him, and they catch the guy. And my supervisor comes up to me and he says, you did a great thing. You saved the president's life. But can I ask you something? Why were you yelling, Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse? He says, I was so nervous. I wanted to yell, Donald, Duck, Donald. Mickey Mouse kept coming out. Anyway, thank you, guys. That's about all I have for you tonight. Thank you so much.
Back to you, Emil.
Thanks, Robbie. That was great. That's live from the West Coast, from the Comedy Store, Los Angeles, everybody.
Yay!
Now, as you can see, I have the favorite person in the house with me. This is a very special character. Her name is Junie, okay? Now, you know how the world has changed because of COVID, right? You all know that things have changed a lot. And there's one thing that I notice everybody has a dog now. The whole world is getting dogs. You know why? Because they love you no matter what you do. You could do a comedy routine, you could be terrible, but the dog still loves you. Now, this dog is a Portuguese water dog, but I have a feeling it comes from Switzerland. You know why? Because she has the best timing. Doesn't need a watch. Every morning, 7:15, she licks my face. Watch, lick my face. Go ahead, lick it. No, not right now. It's not 7:15 in the morning. Or she takes her tail and puts it in my face because she knows it's time for her walk. And she'll bark when it's time for her food. She knows timing perfectly. Now, when my father was alive and I would do something bad, he used to swear at me. I'm sure everybody got sworn at when they were young, right? You know what he said? Kelb ibn Kelb. Now, see this dog? This dog is a Kelba, but she's also Kelb ibn Kelb because her father was a Kelb. Now, why would a human being say Kelb ibn Kelb? That would mean that he's a Kelb too. He's the real Kelb ibn Kelb. Matter of fact, she's the Kelba. Sometimes when she's naughty, I call her Kelb ibn Kelb because she's already a Kelb ibn Kelb. I have to call her a Shih Tzu because she's a Portuguese water dog, but she sometimes does naughty things. So I call her a Shih Tzu. But she's a wonderful companion. And I urge all of you Iraqis, even though you might not like dogs, to consider getting a dog because they're really wonderful to have, as you can see. They'll always love you no matter what you do. I give her a little treat to keep her happy. And that's all I have to do. A little piece of bagel. That's it. So easy. So to everyone, I wish you well. I hope you had a good time tonight. And there's going to be another song from Gilles. So Grace.
Emil.
Good work, Grace. That was perfect. I think Gilles will sound much better in person than impersonating a dog. So I don't have much more to add for now. I would say if Gilles ready for his second song.
Bon, alors ça c'est pour le COVID qui est au monde aujourd'hui. On doit l'éliminer. On a mis COVID au monde, on devrait peut-être l'éliminer. Colline de tabarouette. On a mis COVID au monde, on devrait peut-être l'éliminer. Si on pouvait, on a Trudeau comme PM, on devrait peut-être l'écouter. C'est un idiot. Il y en a Trudeau comme PM, on devrait peut-être l'écouter. Mais c'est un idiot. Non. Mais on a mis COVID au monde, on devrait peut-être l'éliminer. Mais comment ça? C'est pas possible. Et on a Trudeau comme PM, on devrait peut-être l'écouter, même si c'est un idiot. Et on a mis COVID au monde, on devrait vraiment l'éliminer. Oui, encore oui. Si on pouvait l'éliminer, je serais vraiment en premier. Et en ami que vit dans le monde, on devrait peut-être l'éliminer. En ami qu'on vit dans le monde, on devrait peut-être l'éliminer.
Wow, that was great.
Amazing, amazing.
That was great.
So,
That was great.
thank you, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the show, but the show is not over. In order to call this a Purim celebration, we have to kosherize the evening. And without further ado, we introduce to you the rabbi of the oldest synagogue in Canada, Rabbi Maimon Pinto.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. Can everyone hear me? Yeah, great. Emil, thank you so much. Thank you to all the entertainers. Emil, you actually give me a desire to become Iraqi. Your performance is great. Okay, I'd like to share two things with you tonight. Something maybe a little bit more serious, but not too serious. And share with you the story of Purim and kind of like potpourri Purim. First of all, I know that this is a pre-Purim party, and I would like to thank everyone that put together this beautiful program. Grace, everyone that's in the office, Sandra Mashal that helped us put together this, the meals that were sent, the Persian meals. Thank you so much. I know that this is only a pre-Purim party, and maybe some of us will, be spending the Purim entirely alone. Perhaps, some of us will just venture out while keeping social distancing, hearing a Megillah reading, but most of us will probably be spending Purim at home. Perhaps just something encouraging that we could learn also from the story of Purim, especially from Esther. Imagine, while all the Jews were out on the streets of Persia, giving each other gifts of food, distributing charity and celebrating in each other's homes, Esther was also bound, proverbially golden chains. She was trapped in the palace with the king that she probably never loved, Achashverosh, but she had to do it for her people. Esther probably wanted to be in Shushan partying with all the Jews in the street after the great victory and being part with Mordechai, but she couldn't do it. She had to be there. She had to be in the palace, knowing that this is what's going to save the Jews. This is what's going to bring this great redemption to the Jewish people at the time. And I know that some of us maybe feel the same way a little bit over the past month. Those that have a certain age or those that are simply more cautious just have been bound at home, confined at their homes. Even as others maybe resume their normal life and everything, we still feel a little bit isolated. We still, safeguarding our life. Nevertheless, we feel maybe a little bit isolated. And maybe some of us have learned a lot during this period of time. We've learned to dig deep into our souls. Maybe some of us were looking a little bit more spiritual satisfaction, spending time more with our families, waiting to discover things and so forth. But exactly like Esther had to go through the same thing. Before Esther went to see the king, as we see in the story of the Megillah, she fasted for 3 days. She asked all the Jews to fast for 3 days in order that should be redeemed from the great Amman. She was not at the synagogue. She was not able to come. She was not able to be with everyone. But nevertheless, she had the courage to soldier on. And I think in our lives that we live now with the confinement, with our families, we are each Esther in our own lives. We have challenges, we may be lonely, we may be frightened, and we wonder what God wants from us. But we are not alone. The Jewish people are one giant family, just like I feel tonight with everyone here. We're bound together. We're going through this hard times, but we're bound together by spiritual cords stronger than any pandemic, longer than the farthest distance, and more resilient than any virus. And I think this is a message really that we can learn from Purim. I'd like to share with you, this is really the message that, that gives us this great holiday to be besimcha, to be in great joy and share beautiful times together with you and your family. I'd like to just finish up by sharing with you in short the story in Purim in rhyme. A royal party like you've never seen, but Vashti refuses to be the dancing queen. A drunken king orders her killed, leaving a position to be filled. The great beauty pageant begins, and a nice Jewish girl wins, while the Jewish community gveld her religious identity, Esther withheld. Meanwhile, Mordechai is the talk of the town. To Haman, the wicked, he won't bow down. Too bad Haman has a short fuse and decides to kill all of the Jews. Esther is asked to intercede with the king, but who knows what that could bring. What mood will be in when she arrives? This guy has no qualms about killing his wives. So the Jews fast and pray, and Esther prepares a royal buffet. Mordechai is hopeful and is not scared, as Haman is having his gallows prepared. A reversal of fortune, a twist of fate, leaves Haman a bit irate. God's plan is put into gear. Haman's end is very near. Esther proves to be a queen of great spirit and grace, and Haman is hanged in Mordechai's place. The king turns over a new leaf, Mordechai, the new chief. The Jews empowered to fight for their life. Justice triumphs and Judaism survives. The 13th day of Adar comes and the Persian army succumbs. Gone with the treat of annihilation, Purim becomes a day of celebration. So grab a Megillah and some tequila. Let the spirit of the day be your guide. There's no greater high than the Jewish pride. Woo!
Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you for that insightful Purim information. Now, without further ado, the Hazans of the world, Hazan Daniel Ben Lolo.
Hola, hola. Hola, señor and señorita. Listen, I don't know what to say after these guys like the Shiri brothers. Are they brothers? Yeah.
Yep.
I'm telling you that it's very, very difficult to follow these guys. Maybe you can come to the synagogue on the Bima and we can do a little bit of a rap. It would be a pleasure. Listen, the only songs for Purim I can find, I mean, all of the songs. I used to be a coordinator for kids in this beautiful kindergarten and all that, and all kiddie songs. So I thought maybe the only thing I can do is put a hat on. Let's see. Well, it's not Purim, but it's Passover, but it doesn't matter. It's still a nice hat. And I'm going to sing one song, and I changed the words, and it goes like this. Vahi bimei Achashverosh, Achashverosh, Hamolech mehodu ve'ad kush, Sheva ve'esrim u'me'a medina. Ish Yehudi haya b'Shushan, U'shemo Mordechai, Vahi omen Esther yefat to'ar vifat mar'eh. Here's the Iraqi stuff. La 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 la. Hay na na. Hoshushan Habiram Amad Haman Laharog et HaYehudim. Hoshushan Habiram Efarta et Atzahato Berachamecha Shushanat Yaakov. Emil, sing something. Tzahalam Vesamecha LaYehudim Haita Ora Vesimecha Vesason Vika. Ay mama 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 ay mama mama mama. O Shoshana Habira Amad Haman Laharoge HaYehudim. O Shoshana Habira Efarta et Atzato Berachamecha. Happy Purim, everybody!
Thank you, Hazan.
Thank you.
Amazing. Now, what can I say? I'm not concluding because people are going to be able to ask questions to our beautiful performers and clergy at the end of this evening. I want to start by thanking my agents, Linda Hayek, for getting us a good deal with Robbie, and Debbie Michelle Mosseri for also getting us an amazing deal with Gilles, and of course my friend Mona Ini Shiri for getting us an amazing deal with Emil, because Emil is a tough negotiator, right, Emil?
My arm, she twisted me.
Well, I had Mona twist you a few times.
A short squeeze.
So we've been very fortunate tonight. I'm well connected. And thank you, Rabbi Pinto and Hazan Ben Lolo, for kosherizing the evening. I want to thank, of course, the office staff of the Spanish, Françoise Babulot, Viola Tolchinsky, and Linda Abudi for the unwavering support. The Purim baskets were an amazing success. We sold over 200 baskets, and most of them were delivered to MADA, CSUQ, and Maison Shalom. And the Jewish General will be receiving it this week as well. So thank you, everyone. I'm going to unmute you all.
That's wonderful. And I wish everybody lots of mergers and acquisitions, spin-offs, IPOs, everything. And I'm serious about having this SNP, Standard and Spanish and Portuguese dating service. I think it could be a great way to raise money, at the same time get single people to
How many mergers did you make?
Inshallah, inshallah. How old is your dog, Emil?
My dog, she's single still. 7 years old.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Allah khaliya.
Thank you for the entertainment.
Thank you, Robbie.
Great job, Robbie and Emil.
Thank you.
I hope
Shiri brothers. This is a duet. Go, guys. Shiri brothers.
Hi, Lana.
Hi.
Lana, you're there.
Yeah.
New York is in the house.
Sam,
San Diego's in the house.
Yeah.
we have a chance at
Hi, Lan.
5,000.
Charlie.
What?
لا
What'd you say?
هاي صباح هاي سامية
أنا بخور هذا البخور هذا حديدي
All
right. Thanks, everybody.
Mag Samayach, everyone.
Chag Sameach.
Oh, yeah.
غنية ليش ما غنيت؟
I don't sing.
عندك جيتار.
Emil, come close.
What?
The Rolling Stones. We should sing the Rolling Stones.
Have to practice my Arabic react.
Emil, you should take it. Why don't you play your guitar?
I can't. I'm not ready yet for that performance.
All right.
I'm gonna open up in Vegas first, and then I'll do this.
Okay. Very good. Gilles was it's very nice to hear Gilles wherever he is on this screen.
So, Debbie, where'd you go?
Dogs are taking over our life. When we walk our dog, I think they're walking us. We're not walking the dog. We walk around, they poo, we pick it up. If somebody came from outer space, they would have think the dogs are the owners and we are the pets.
Tell me, is there any relation between dogs and Purim?
I don't know.
No.
Who said no?
No.
I'm asking the rabbi. He's here.
Rabbi, any relation between dogs and Purim?
Not that I know of. I mean, it says that
make up something.
It says that Achashverosh, the king of Persia, had a dog.
Oh.
Okay, we'll take it.
What was his name?
The name of the dog?
It was a male, obviously.
Achashverosh's dog. I don't know.
Was it also a Kelb ibn Kelb?
Achashverosh.
Kelb.
How much do you charge for your performance?
The S&P 500. I'm donating it all. It's money every day. Did you see the market went down today? S&P went down.
Can we pay
you with dog food?
No. Pay me with a stock called Chewy.
King of clothes.
Okay, guys, I'm signing off. Till the next time.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, everybody. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, Vivi.